Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I know I did steak and cheese egg rolls before, but I don't think I've ever just done a steak and cheese. And of course I had to be different and add shrimp to it. So I'm gonna call this surf and turf steak and cheese. It's absolutely delicious and really simple. So we're gonna hop right into the video. So I like to use the 16 to 20 count shrimp, and I'm just going to season my shrimp with some Old Bay, some smoked paprika, some black peppers, a splash of salt, and some garlic powder. You can use whatever type of seasoning you want to use. This is just what I like to use, and I'm going to mix it around, and once everything's evenly coated, we're going to saute them on a stove. You can use whatever size shrimp you want, and you can use whatever type of seasonings you want. This is just what I like to use. So I'm going to use my mini skillet, and I'm using some avocado oil. I used about a tablespoon of avocado oil. And I'm just going to place my shrimp into my piping hot skillet. I had my stove on like a medium high heat. And shrimp don't take long to cook. So about 2 to 3 minutes, we want to flip our shrimp over. We want a nice sear on each side of our shrimp. And once you flip your shrimp, you then want to take a tablespoon of butter, unsalted butter. And I just like to cut my tablespoon of butter into 4 pieces and just place it in there with your shrimp and just let the butter do what it do. Okay, it's going to make your shrimp nice and juicy, and then all the seasonings from the shrimp going, it's going to deglaze the pan, and you just going to mix the shrimp all up in the butter, and it's just going to be, oh my goodness. Once it's done, taste one. That's why I made so many, because I was eating them as I was cooking. Taste one and then set it to the side. I don't think at this point you're going to need any more seasoning. You're good to go. Now we're going to move on to our green peppers and onions. You can use whatever type of peppers you want to use. I like to use green peppers and onions. And I like to slice my peppers, okay? I slice them, and then after I finish slicing them, I just cut the slices in half. And I do the same thing for the onions. You can dice your onions. You could chop your onions and your green peppers. It's your preference. I just like to slice mine. I don't know. I just like the way it looks. And it's not too big, not too small type ratio going on when I bite into my sandwich, if that makes any type of sense. But once you slice up your green peppers and your onions, we are now going to move on to our I'm using a Hoagie bread, got from my local grocery store, and I just want to I'm going to toast my bread, if that makes any sense. And once it's toasted, I just take some more butter, some unsalted butter, and just like toast, just slap it on there, set it to the side so we can saute our green peppers and our onions. I just throw them all on a pan, and then I just place some oil. You can use whatever type of oil you want. Today, oil of choice is avocado oil. So I just put about a tablespoon of avocado oil in, and just like the shrimp, once it's been sauteed for at least 4 to 5 minutes, I'm going to throw in a tablespoon of butter, and then let the butter do what it do, okay? The butter is the star of the show today, not the steak and cheese. The butter is. So once that's sauteed, everything is nice and translucent and softened. You can set it to the side, and we're going to actually place this on later during presentation time. Okay, so now we're moving on to the fun part. I'm starting off with avocado oil again, and then I'm going to use the some ribeye steak meat. I got this from my local grocery store, but you can use whatever type of steak meat you want to. It's finely shredded. That's why I like to use it. And I'm just going to season it with some good old all-purpose seasoning, some Lawry, some black pepper, some garlic powder. If you don't like onions on your steak and cheese, you can use onion powder. And if you want it spicy, you can use some red pepper or some cayenne pepper. And then I like to throw in a couple dashes of Worcestershire sauce. And then I'm just going to mix it all around. And once it's almost done, about 60 to 70% of the way done, your meat, you want to add in a half a teaspoon of cornstarch into a measuring cup, and then 2 tablespoons of beef broth into your measuring cup, and then mix it all around. And then we're going to add this to our beef. Guys, this just brings extra juiciness, like an extra oomph to your steak and cheese. In my opinion, you don't have to do this, but if you want to do it my way, this is the way I do it. And you're just gonna mix that all around, so then your meat can just absorb the flavors. And then once it's about 95% of the way done, you can throw in your provolone cheese, whatever type of cheese you want to actually. And then once it melts, we are ready for presentation time, because we all know presentation is key. Okay, so your girl done switch it up on y'all. Y'all know I love to use a square plate, but I'm using a circular plate today. And I'm just going to place my hoagie roll down. And then this beautiful, cheesy, deliciously juicy steak and cheese going to go on top, okay? And then we're going to place our green peppers and onions on top of that. And then we're going to place our juicy shrimp on top of the green peppers and onions. And then if your shrimp is covering too much of your green peppers and onions, just strategically like place them on the side, or just place some more to the side like I did, because you know I had to get a pretty picture for y'all. And then serve with some french fries. You can slap the french fries on top of the sandwich or eat them on the side with a side of ketchup, and that's pretty much it. How simple and deliciously juicy is this surf and turf steak and cheese? Explain to me how does come out like this? How does come out like this? Y'all have to try this. It's absolutely delicious. I think it's going to change the way you eat steak and cheese. And that's pretty much it. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow your girl on Instagram and TikTok, because I got a TikTok now. And make sure you guys are washing your hands. And I will see you guys at my next video.